Okay, hi guys. So today we are doing a how-to video on how to make soap. So what we're gonna need is a cup and a half of water, 8.5 ounces of lye, okay, and about an ounce of stearic acid. And stearic acid you can get at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, someplace like that. Any arts and crafts store should have it. And lye you can get at a hardware store, and lye is very dangerous, so we're going to need some gloves and a mask and maybe even some goggles, because when the lye hits the water, it's going to have a chemical reaction. We're going to get a lot of vapors, and it's going to get really hot. It's going to get about 200 degrees, maybe even more. So it gets really hot, and it can be dangerous if you get it on your skin. I keep vinegar water around just in case, because vinegar water will stop that sting if you get it on you. So anyway, we're going to start off by pouring in okay, so we got a big pot here, a big wooden spoon here. So we're going to start by pouring in a cup and a half of water. Okay, so just a cup and a half is all we need. We're going to need, like I said, 8.5 ounces of lye, 3 pounds of oil, and I use an all vegetable based oil, and it actually, this is a 3-pound bottle, so you can buy it in 3 pounds. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to add the lye to our water. And this is the dangerous part, just because, like I said, if you get the lye on you, it can burn. If you put it in the water, it's going to get super hot, and it's going to have a lot of vapor. So we need to make sure that you have a nice airflow. So I got my window open, and I'm getting ready here. Okay, guys, so here we go. 8.5 ounces of lye into 1.5 cups of water. Here it goes. Woo! Okay, now this is going to get really, really hot. Like I said, it's going to cause some vapors. Try to keep your face from it, and I'm going to show you here. And we're going to make sure, I don't know if you can see the steam, but we want to make sure that all that lye is evaporated, okay? So, I don't know if you can... Okay, there we go. We're just being really careful as we do this. I can feel the heat. We want, like I said, all the lye needs to be evaporated. So this can take some time. I have a whisk, so we're going to need a whisk. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and stick my whisk in here and whisk it a little. Okay. So that's good enough. Okay. Now we're going to add our oil, okay? So, and then I'll pick you guys up so you can see kind of what's going on as we do this. The lye water is going to melt the oil, so and we want to be careful as we do this, just because, like I said, lye water gets really hot, okay? It's going to kind of turn the mixture red, and that's okay. You'll still end up with a white soap, unless if you're using like another chemical that'll turn it brown. Vanilla will give you a brown soap. Honey will give you a brown colored soap. So if you're using essential oils, make sure you're reading what's in the essential oil. Some of essential oils can have vanilla extract in it. And like I said, when you use a vanilla extract, it's going to turn your soap colors. And even if it's not a vanilla based essential oil, some of them still use vanilla. So if you're using some smell goods and oils and stuff to make your stuff smell good, if you don't mind brown soap, that's fine. If you want an all white soap, then definitely make sure there's no vanilla. Okay, so I'm going to kind of show you guys what this looks like now here. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to kind of, and you can see it's melting it. So you just want to chop it up. The smaller the pieces are, the easier they are to melt. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys back down, and I'm going to go to my whisk now. Whisking is going to help. And you can just use the whisk and kind of stab it. I like to stab it. And I'm going to go ahead and take this off now because I'm getting hot. And I usually don't use gloves either. I'm kind of reckless with it sometimes, but because I'm doing a video and I want you guys to be safe, I'm making sure I take all the safety measures. Okay, we're just going to keep on here. Keep on, keep it on. You don't want no lumps. Make sure you get it all mixed in good. Let you see what's going on here now, okay? Here we go. Yeah. Okay. You see that lye water. Like I said, that lye water gets really hot, and it's still warm right now, so just want to be very careful, okay, guys? Okay, I'm going to set you guys back up here now that you kind of see what's going on. Okay, let's see here. We're getting there. Okay. I'm going to take my glove off now since the lye water's done. About perfect. I'm going to show you guys again really quick what we got going on here. Okay. That's perfect. Awesome. Okay, so now I have lemon juice. And lemon juice is going to make this a very mild soap. Okay, so it's going to lower the pH balance of the soap, and it's going to make it into a pretty mild soap. So we're going to use about a cup, and this is a 2-cup bottle. So I already used half of it on my oatmeal soap that I made. So I'm going to just pour the rest of this in here. It's okay. Once again, it's going to change the color. Still gonna turn out a white soap. Okay. Make sure that's stirred in really good. Once again, we'll see a color change here. Now I can still feel heat from it, so the stuff gets pretty hot, guys. I know I keep reminding you, I just want you to be careful if you're trying this, okay? So now I have an ounce of stearic acid, and that's going to help the soap harden and lather a little bit better. So we're just going to pour that in. I want to make sure that that's really good. Stir it in really good. You don't want no lumps. If you have lumps, you're going to have holes in your soap. And it's okay if you do, because a few of my batches turn out holy sometimes. So whatever. It still works. Trying to get that stearic acid to break down some more. I'm going to go back to my wooden spoon here and check it out. Some goat's milk to this, and I use powdered goat's milk if you want a goat's milk soap. And the reason why is because if you don't use a powdered goat's milk, then they can turn your soap rancid. If you're doing a goat's milk soap and you're using like a liquid goat's milk, you have to do a lot of heating. You gotta heat your oils, and then you gotta like mix the goat's milk in at the right temperature, and there's just a lot of math that I don't like to do. So powdered goat's milk will work just fine. However, you want it to be a very high concentrated goat's milk. So and we'll just add a few spoonfuls here. Perfect. That's good. Okay, I'm going to show you guys kind of what that looks like. So I got some clumps here. Like I said, you don't want the clumps. So go ahead and just keep on stirring it.